Now then, have you woken up this morning determined to diet after too much festive feasting? Some of us have.
Which of us? Me, you mean?
I'm kind of looking around the studio, most of us.
You mean
I'm not
me?
looking at anyone in particular.
Oh dear, well, yesterday I just ate too much chocolate. But we have the answer for you. It's our sugar-free GMB food and fitness plan. Our crack team of experts are going to be here to run through the diet planner and fitness planner.
Yeah.
A little bit later on, Jessie and Cheryl talking to us a little later.
First, though, we sent 3 Good Morning Britain viewers to Los Angeles to meet the team and learn about going sugar-free.
Los Angeles, home to A-list stars and the ultimate healthy lifestyle. Organic food markets and health-conscious cafes appear in most neighbourhoods, and there are even sugar-free shops dedicated to ditching the sweet stuff completely. So, what better place to bring 3 viewers all taking on the sugar-free GMB challenge? Meet busy mum Carla, weighing just more than 18 stone. She wants to slim down to a size 14 by her 40th birthday next year.
Work, sometimes people are judgmental. It hurts.
Louise is determined to lose weight and gain the confidence to marry her fiancé of 14 years.
I think the first stage would be to get the engagement ring back on the finger.
And finally, Laura is a self-confessed sugar addict. She wants to set a better example to her 2 young children.
They are used to me doing fitness things, but they're also used to me having cake, biscuits, chocolate all the time.
Helping our ladies on a sugar-free path to success is our team of top experts. Cheryl Forberg, one of America's most acclaimed dietitians and author of A Small Guide to Losing Big. Jessie Pavelka, international wellbeing and fitness trainer, and our very own health editor, Dr. Hilary Jones.
Welcome to LA.
Are you guys ready to lose some weight and feel great for 2015?
You can get involved too. Follow our sugar-free GMB diet and fitness plan, which is online now.
And the girls are back. Carla, Louise and Laura are all here. Good morning to all of you.
Lovely to see you all. So we tasked them with starting the sugar-free GMB plan on New Year's Day. So day 5 for you. How are you feeling?
Fantastic, really energised, full of beans.
After just 5 days?
Yeah, I was really surprised.
What's your ambition, Carla? What do you want to do?
Be healthy is my main ambition, but by the time I'm 40, I'd like to be at a very healthy and stable weight.
How old are you now? Sorry to ask.
38 and a half.
Plenty of time, and you've got plenty of time. You were all nodding along when Carla was saying she wants to be healthy. Louise, what was your issue? And I understand that actually that Carla's diet plan has really been a good big success already for you.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, I've done, my biggest problem was knowing what to cook that was healthy, and this has given me the ideas, the recipes of stuff that's really healthy, but not only that, it tastes absolutely fabulous. I thought that it'd be just food for myself to start off with, but I'm doing batches to freeze and all the family's like eating everything. So
they're
yeah,
enjoying it too.
Yeah, they really are.
So,
The food's lovely.
but of course, it's sugar-free is the key, isn't it? So what happens when it comes to pudding time? Because it's hard when you're cooking and then the kids go, can I have some ice cream?
Yeah, I mean, there's an awful lot more fruit and vegetables in here. Okay. So fruit is the biggest thing. I mean, we're all having so much more to eat each portion size, each meal as well. We're not just having a meal, we're having a bit of fruit and things with the meal incorporated. So it's kind of filling us up to the point where we're not asking for it.
Which is great. Yeah. So, Laura, let's talk about exercise then.
Yeah.
What was your exercise? Did you do much exercise beforehand?
Yeah, I've always liked to exercise. I've been always one of them people who, I like to run, but I like potatoes more. So, do you know what I mean? I've always been my problem. But I was quite excited to do Jess's plan, but I've found with working and the kids, sometimes getting a whole chunk of time to do it, I've found a little bit more difficult.
Yeah.
So what I've done is kind of slotted it into sections of my day, so it's like wash the pots, do some squats, you know what I mean, and just kind of stick it in between sections. There you go.
And do it at the sink, so little moments that you get, just get your heart rate up a little bit.
Exactly, yeah. And I'm just doing it in the kitchen and stuff, doing little like beat runs up and down the kitchen. The kids have been looking at me a little bit strange, but yeah, just stuff like that to.
And if you get a craving for sweet stuff, how do you satisfy it if you can't eat sugar?
To be honest, I haven't had a huge craving to eat the sweet stuff. It's been more a psychological thing. Like I've had, where I work, there was a massive box of chocolates under the till, and I was thinking, oh, I could eat that. But then when I actually thought about it, I wasn't hungry for it. It wasn't a craving physically. It was, it was because they were there, and I thought, well, I've got to have it. So in reality, the physical craving hasn't been so bad. It's trying to change my mind.
Well, look, the one thing that is bad is we've had you stood next to your poles of doom, which is the sugar that you consume in a year. Carla, we'll start with you. This 40 kilos of sugar. We assessed the girls' diets. 40 kilos of sugar, what you were having. It's amazing, isn't it?
So much sugar.
Louise, 48 kilos of sugar for you, which is an awful lot. Laura, 60 kilos annually.
I shouldn't laugh, but it's wrong, isn't it?
It is. It's nearly as tall as you.
I know.
Altogether, that's 150 kilos, which we worked out was the weight of the average 2 professional rugby players. That's what you are consuming in sugar.
And to be fair to you guys, I mean, you know, it's not unusual. We all eat way too much sugar, and of course it's not just the obvious stuff, because it's hidden in takeaways, and it's hidden in our cereals, and it's hidden in lots of different places, isn't it?
That's the point. It is totally
that's
hidden.
what adds to these tubes of sugar. So, starting you on a sugar-free path, GMB's sugar-free gurus, Jessie Pavelka and Cheryl Forberg, and they are here as well.
So Carla, Louise, and Laura have all started the Sugar-Free GMB Challenge, but we're here for you at home as well. So go to the website at itv.com/GMB and also join us at 8:20 because we're going to be going through it in great detail.
Lovely stuff, Jessie. Thank you very much.
So do the pots and then do some squats.
Do the squats, do the pots.
That's what we've got to do.
No coconuts.
California, home to the health conscious. From gluten-free to sugar-free, Los Angeles has foods to cater to every type of healthy living. So what better place for our ladies to learn about improving their eating habits?
Your burger. There's nothing in here but calories and starch. No nutrition at all. Between your ketchup and your fizzy drink, this is how much sugar is in your meal.
That's almost 100 grams of sugar, which is double the recommended daily amount.
And Carla, I have sweet and sour chicken, chicken chow mein, and white rice. 25% of the calories in your meal are from sugar.
My initial reaction was my kids, because I give them takeaway 3 times a week.
I thought I'd do like the Brits do and have a flask of tea. Does anyone take sugar?
I have 2.
And how many cups of tea do you have a day, Laura?
At least 3.
That's 2 heaping teaspoons times 3 cups a day. That's 36 grams of sugar, which is more than 2/3 of the daily recommendation. Hey, Brandon. This is how much sugar you're putting in your tea every year.
Are you serious?
13 kilos.
Wow.
If you made one change and stop putting sugar in your tea, you could lose 1 stone a year.
Welcome, ladies. How's it going?
Good.
All right, cycling's a massive part of being in LA. A lot of people love to get out, they love to cycle, and today, you ladies are going to be cycling down the iconic Santa Monica Bikeway.
Oh, wow.
All right? Yeah. So let's have fun with it. Let's get on our bikes and let's get rolling. If you cycle fast enough, you can burn over 100 calories in 10 minutes on a bike.
Really?
Absolutely.
Californians love to surf, but there's a new fitness trend that simulates all the actions of surfing without actually getting wet.
So right now you're challenging the core, the stabilizer muscles.
So is this going to give me a 6-pack?
It will definitely aid in your approach towards a 6-pack.
Core exercises use more muscles, therefore can burn 30% more calories than other exercises.
Do you feel it in your booty?
Ooh, yeah.
You ladies are going to have a Kim Kardashian booty after this, so be ready. How would you ladies like to go to a pool party? Yeah, you excited about that? Okay, it's going to be awesome.
We're the Aqua Lilies. Welcome to the Annenberg Community Beach House in Santa Monica. So get your swimsuits on.
Swimming uses more muscles than any other exercise, therefore tones the whole body.
Are we ready to try the star float? Good job, ladies!
I've learnt so much that I didn't think was possible.
I want to do it all again now.
I never realised I could have so much fun getting out of breath.
Many of us regularly crave a sugar fix, but when does an innocent habit become a life-controlling addiction? Here at the Malibu Vista Recovery Center in Los Angeles, patients are being treated for addictions to food in a residential treatment program created by physician and nutrition expert Dr. Pam Peake.
Now, the concept of food being addictive is relatively new, and right at the top of the tree there is sugar.
The reward center in our brain just loves sugar. Neuroscientists, backed by the National Institutes of Health, have found that refined sugar most definitely affects the reward center precisely the same way that a drug or alcohol does.
We brought our 3 GMB viewers along. All have a sweet tooth, but are they addicted?
Ladies, at the start of all this, we asked you to fill in a food addiction rating scale in a questionnaire. Dr. Peake, what were the results?
You all have elements of food addiction.
If I open a bag of sweets, I wouldn't put some back in the fridge or anything. It has to go.
Shame, blame, and guilt is very common. Do you feel that?
I don't until I look in the mirror.
What happens when you look in the mirror?
I don't like what I see.
So what are the root causes of food addiction?
Smoking got replaced with eating just in general.
What we're hearing here is cross addiction. You started with one, which is nicotine, and then you flipped it over to sugar. Do you feel stressed?
I feel tired and stressed all the time.
Stressed, spelled backwards, is dessert.
Ah.
Good morning, ladies.
Morning.
Today I'm going to show you how to make one of my favorite recipes for fire roasted chili. I usually make a double batch. So I'm starting off with a nonstick pan. You don't need as much oil. Some chopped onions. And I'm gonna cook these for 4 to 5 minutes. Now I'm gonna add just a little bit of chopped garlic. You just want to cook it for a little bit. Can you smell that? Yes. Isn't that wonderful? I'm going to add some lean, very lean ground beef. You could use turkey, chicken, whatever you want as long as it's lean. And now I'm going to add a little bit of roast red pepper. You could use a fresh chopped bell pepper. We're adding a lot of different vegetables to add a lot of texture, flavor, and very few calories. And I'm going to add some seasonings, tomatoes, and a little bit of chicken stock.
Can you add any beans?
You can add any kind of beans. You can add dark kidney beans, white kidney beans. You don't want to add baked beans because there's a lot of sugar in that sauce. So the last thing I'm going to do is add a little bit of chopped coriander. So I'm just going to stir this in, and voila.
Oh, wow.
It's finished.
Now, though, let's talk about our sugar-free GMB diet and fitness plan. Last week we launched it and we introduced you to our 3 fabulous viewers, and they've all cut out the sweet stuff in a bid to shift the pounds.
Yeah, in a moment we're going to find out how much weight they've actually lost. How are you all feeling about this?
Yeah.
Positive, bit nervous? Yeah. OK. They know exactly what they weighed before, to the milligram. But let's have a look at their incredible journey so far. We sent Laura, Carla and Louise to Health Conscious Los Angeles, where they met our top team of experts. International fitness trainer Jessie Pavelka, acclaimed US dietitian Cheryl Forberg, and our very own Dr. Hilary Jones.
Welcome to LA.
Our 3 ladies were introduced to the best fitness trends LA has to offer.
You ladies are going to have a Kim Kardashian booty after this.
They learned about healthy eating, and they faced some home truths.
You all have elements of food addiction.
This is how much sugar is in this meal.
My initial reaction is my children.
2015 meant big changes when our ladies started the sugar-free GMB diet and fitness plan.
I've done it. I'm very proud of myself. It's one day at a time.
I had a really nice healthy dinner actually. Rice, tuna, vegetables, very good.
All going well so far, and let's hope it continues.
We know they've cut the sweet stuff, but 2 weeks in, have they shifted the pounds?
Here they all are. Have you managed to, I mean, has it been tough for you, Laura?
Yeah, I found it tough, especially when I've been a bit stressed out, because I'd normally like dive into a vat of chocolate, and I've not had that option. So
well done for resisting.
Yeah, what about you, Louise? Have you struggled?
I've actually loved it. I'm experiencing all different new tasting foods, and yeah, it's going really well.
Carla, going well?
Yes, really well. Planning
you're all
is my
stronger than
key.
I am, honestly. I find it
You
really
broke
tough.
within about 3 minutes.
Yes, but you say planning has
Planning
helped.
is definitely the key. Getting the shopping in and cooking and preparing for sort of 3 days in advance.
And knowing there is something like you were talking about when you get straight, knowing that there is something you can eat when you feel like you desperately need something sweet, and you got those swaps sorted, I think is the thing that's happening there. Okay, let's not put you through this any longer. Laura, you're up first. When we first met Laura, she weighed 16 stone 2 pounds.
Yeah.
If you want to jump on the scales, let's see how much you weigh now. It's coming up now. 15 stone 12 pounds. That's a loss of 4 pounds in just 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's good.
Which is great, isn't it, Hilary?
That's really good. I mean, 4 pounds in 2 weeks, extrapolate that to another 2 months, and there you are, a couple of stone.
Yeah.
So really, really good. And what's more, you've lost 2.5 inches off your waist.
Oh, that's good.
And you told me you're feeling good.
Yeah.
And bags more energy.
Yeah, my skin's really cleared as well, which is always a good thing.
Wonderful.
So, yeah.
It's a sign that it's all working, going in the right direction. Well done.
Thank you.
So, Louise, let's get you on the scales. Do you remember how much you weighed right at the beginning?
I do, 14.11.
14.11,
Yeah.
right. Step on the scales and let's see what you've managed to do with all your swaps and getting sugar out of your diet. Whoa! Down to 14.4.
That's a loss of 7 pounds. In just 2 weeks. Well done.
Oh, thank you guys. That's brilliant.
It's extraordinary. Half a stone.
It's really, really good. And you know, with the loss of inches on the body, that's just as important as a weight loss, because with the exercise, she's turning some of that other fatty tissue into muscle tissue, which is denser and weighs more. So you're trimming down, you're losing weight, you're feeling great.
I am feeling great.
And extra benefits health-wise, her blood pressure's come down from 145/90, which we took in the evening, and we'd expect the blood pressure to be lower. And this morning it was 137/76, much lower even in the morning, and that's really good. So the health benefits, just blood pressure and diabetes risk, type 2 diabetes, all those are going down the longer you stay on.
Well done.
Brilliant.
Right then, Carla.
Guys.
This is it. The moment. Now, how much were you?
18.1.
18 stone 1 pounds. Okay, you ready?
Yes.
Jump on the scales.
Let's
So
have
you
a
were
look.
18 stone 1 pounds. It's been 2 weeks. You've cut out the sugar. You're now 17 stone 6 pounds. That's a loss of 9 pounds in just 2 weeks.
That is absolutely brilliant.
So more than half stone. That's fantastic.
3/4 of the stone.
It is. You know, some people would say that the recommendation is to lose 1 to 2 pounds per week, but when you're overweight, considerably overweight, you're under medical supervision, it's being monitored, it's perfectly fine to lose a bit more than that, and you haven't found it difficult, have you?
I'm actually eating more. That's the strangest
just
thing.
the right
I'm
stuff.
eating, and it's the right stuff.
You've also lost 5 inches from all over your body, 1 inch from the bust, 2 inches from the waist, 2.5 inches from the hips. So carry on the good work.
Brilliant.
Thank you very much.
Well done to all
Thank you.
3 of you.
Absolutely fantastic. Congratulations. Really
Sensational
great
stuff.
results. It is not too late to get involved in sugar-free GMB because the full diet and fitness plan is still up on our website. And if you need any extra help to keep you on track, yes, I do, you'll find some motivational tips from Jessie and Cheryl on there later today. To go to itv.com/.
And of course, we're going to follow the girls for another couple of weeks as well. So you've got to keep it up, and we'll have a big final weigh-in, I think, at the end of the month, and we'll see how you've done. So very well done.
Thank you.
Thank you.
21 minutes past 6 now. At the start of the new year, we launched our sugar-free GMB diet and fitness plan. Thousands of you took up the challenge online. Over the last month, we followed the progress of our 3 viewers who cut out sugar to shed the pounds. Later on this morning, they're going to be facing the scales for the final time. In a moment, we're going to be speaking to our sugar-free experts, Jessie and Cheryl. Morning to you guys. Lovely to see you this morning. First of all, let's remind ourselves of our ladies' journey so far.
We sent Carla, Laura and Louise to super health conscious LA, where our team of experts gave them an education in all things sugar-free. At the start of 2015, our ladies left old habits behind.
That's what you are consuming in sugar in a year.
And embraced a healthy new lifestyle.
I'm full of energy.
I'm able to do an awful lot more. I feel an awful lot fitter.
I'm loving it actually. I'm feeling in control.
Over the past month, Carla has said goodbye to her beloved chocolate and is now throwing herself into daily exercise to lose weight in time for her 40th birthday next year.
She's got a sparkle in her eye and a spring in her step, and I'm just so pleased for her.
Everybody.
Louise is now cooking healthy meals for her whole family and is desperate to fit her engagement ring back on her finger and gain the confidence to finally marry her fiancé of 14 years.
She will be happy to walk down the aisle in front of people. I can't really explain how proud I am of her.
Laura has cut sugary snacks from her and her children's diets and wants to be able to look in the mirror and like what she sees.
I'd love to see Laura be the person she wants to be on the outside as well as the in.
After a full month on the plan, has the hard work paid off for our three ladies?
Well, Carla, Laura and Louise are all getting ready. Backstage, they are in makeup, being primped and pampered by the girls. And Paul, of course. There you are, Paul.
As he raises his eyebrows.
We're going to find out how they're getting on a little bit later on, how daunted they are by getting on the scales.
I know. Good for them that they're going to do it on TV. First, though, two people who've supported them through this are sugar-free GMB diet and fitness experts, Cheryl Forberg and Jessie Pavelka, who join us live from Los Angeles. Very good morning to you both.
Good morning.
Now, you have both been following their journey. So, Jessie, how hopeful are you?
Very hopeful. They've done the work. They have followed the nutrition plan, and when you do that, it works. So I'm excited to see what kind of changes have happened.
One of the things that has been challenging, of course, over the month is how cold it's been. You know, encouraging people to get out and have a run or exercise on the common is quite tricky. What tips have you got for them and for the rest of us trying to keep fit in this horrible weather?
All you need is your body and a space to train in, and 15 minutes. And I think that's pretty amazing, because a lot of us think we need an hour, it has to be this big explosive thing, but it doesn't have to be. It just has to be 15 minutes, you versus you, and you enjoying it, you living through your body. And that's what it's all about.
Cheryl, for you as well, you set up all the nutrition plan for our viewers and, of course, anybody that wants to take part. What's your reaction been to the sort of options that you've given people?
The sort of options, I think they've done really a great job, and based on their busy schedules, I'm so impressed that all of them are cooking a lot more than they had been before. So I think they're doing great.
And what about these 4 golden rules that you have, Cheryl, about staying healthy and losing weight? What are they?
Okay, well, the first one is don't add any sugar. Our food has enough sugar in it as it is, and there's no need to add extra. The second is be sure to read your labels. You want to be sure that there are no more than 5 grams of sugar per 100-gram serving. And the third thing is really stay away from packaged and processed foods and try to focus on just eating fresh. Lots of fruits and vegetables, lean proteins, whole grains. And finally, you know, it's Jessie's point, it's all about moving. You have to exercise, you have to burn off more calories than you're taking in.
Yeah, brilliant. Great tips. Thank you ever so much. High five. We're going to see how they get on a little bit later on. Jessie, I'm sure you would agree that fitness experts always say never miss a Monday.
No, Mondays are important. It's kind of the start of the week, and you want to make sure that you start the week right. So get up, get moving, and you know, start the week right.
Brilliant.
Lovely stuff, Jessie. Thank you, Cheryl. And the interesting thing is we're going to make the girls wait before we put them on the scales. And, of course, they're surrounded by all sorts of food this morning, because there's obviously pastries and fruit and bits of it. So the girls are going to be tortured all morning in makeup, sort of looking at this food, thinking, I can't have anything, not to get on the scales.
I know, but they've built up 4 weeks of resistance. They are strong.
They're invincible.
They are.
Now then, at the start of the new year, we launched our Sugar-Free GMB campaign. We've been following the progress of our 3 lovely viewers. They took on the challenge in a bid to lose some weight and feel great for the new year.
So they've had a full month on the plan. It's almost time to see how they've done.
Yep, let's get them into the studio. Here's Carla, Louise and Laura, all looking sensational. Good morning, ladies.
Morning. How are you feeling?
Fabulous, really good.
Are you?
Yeah.
Has it made a difference to actually how you feel?
Oh, most definitely.
Really?
More so than anything
And on a
else,
scale of 1 to 10, how hard has it been?
0.
No.
You were ready to make the change, you just needed some help in taking that next step. OK, so Hilary, all the ladies are stood by their sugar pipes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's talk about what we're looking at here, the two different ones.
OK, if we look at the columns on the left, these were the amounts of sugar they were consuming in a year. And if you put all of the three left-hand columns together, it was 150 kilos, the size of 2 average rugby players. In a year, that amount of sugar. And on the right-hand columns, we're seeing what they're having now in a year, much, much less.
So start with Carla.
Well, Carla, for example, she before was consuming 40 kilos of sugar every year. She's reduced that now to 9, just 9, which is less than a quarter of the sugar intake she had before. So she's feeling better. She carries on like that, she's going to lose a lot of weight and feel so much healthier and be healthier.
And what big change have you made, Carla, in order to reduce your sugar so significantly?
Cooking everything fresh. No takeaways, just buying lots of fresh produce and cooking, no jar stuff, just preparing it all myself. And that has been brilliant.
You've got a big smile on your face. You're feeling it. You're feeling so energised.
I am.
That's the key,
It's like on my brain, it's like a clarity that's come about. It's really good.
Wow. Right, Louise. How has Louise got on, Dr. Hilary?
Well, she used to consume 48 kilos of sugar every year. Now it's 18, so she's reduced it by almost 2/3 and doing really, really well.
Brilliant. And what's the biggest change that you've made?
Again, it's cooking. It's planning, making everything from scratch, knowing what I'm going to eat, and actually spending that time in the kitchen.
We can see the difference because we've seen you a couple of times across the month when we look at all of you.
Yeah.
What do you see when you look in the mirror now?
It's massive, the difference. My running gear, I'm having to tie it up. I've put bobbles in the sides so they don't fall down when I'm running down the streets. But yeah, so it's really, the inches are going.
You can see that clearly,
Definitely,
which is great.
yeah.
Right, Dr. Hilary, number 3, Laura.
Laura was a 60 kilos of sugar a year girl before, but now she's reduced that to just 16, about a quarter of what she was consuming before. Again, massive strides.
That's fantastic. And have you also done the same thing, cut out the processed foods?
Yeah, I have, but I've been more also aware of my snacks because I was quite a healthy eater, but between the healthy eating, I would eat a lot of sweets and snacks, and that's the massive change.
So you've all been pretty positive. You've all found it pretty straightforward. What's been the hardest thing, Laura? What was the hardest thing for you?
No sugar. It really was harder. I'm not going to deny it. The first couple of weeks, I think I might have been, well, not so sweet. But now, definitely, I feel on an even keel energy-wise. I don't have the dips. I used to, about 3 o'clock, I'd need a chocolate bar, and I don't have that now. So.
Which is lovely to hear. So, look, we know that they've all cut down on the sugar, but after 8 o'clock this morning, we're going to find out how much weight that they've lost. We had a weigh-in a few weeks ago, didn't we? But how much more have they lost since that? How are you all feeling about that? A little bit nervous? Well, you all know you've made a big change already. We can all see the difference that it's made.
You feel better, which is the main thing.
Yeah, it's a number we're going to be putting on it. So whatever happens, you've done a cracking job.
Thank you.
And now, since the beginning of the new year, we've been following the progress of our 3 viewers, all hoping to lose some weight. The sugar-free challenge. Laura's gained a bit of weight. That's the Leave who's come in, who wants to be with Mummy.
We will make sure she doesn't get on the scales with her, because that might skew the answers. We know they've cut down on the amount of sugar they consume, but have they shifted the pounds?
Yes, the families have joined us in the studio. Hello, families. Hello
Give us a
there.
wave.
There you go. They've been supporting them all the way through. They've been banned from having sugar as well, lots of them. So they want to make sure it's been worth it too.
So, it's now time to find out. How are you all feeling? Laurie, you're up first. So,
yes.
Do you want to pop little Eve down?
Oh, OK. Eve, stand next to me. It's all right, baby. OK,
Is
just
he going to go?
there.
Right, here you go. This is what you were before. You were 16.
Okay. Oh, sorry.
16 stone, 2 pounds before.
Oh,
it's
Eve.
all right. It's
Okay.
There you go. If you jump on the scales, then let's see how you get on.
Here goes.
And you now 15 stone, 4 pounds. Which is amazing.
That's brilliant. That is absolutely brilliant.
How do you feel about that? You can pick Eve up.
Blown
Give Eve
away.
a little
Thank
cuddle.
you.
She
I'm
wants-
absolutely blown away. That's brilliant.
Almost
I'm
a
really
stone.
pleased.
Fantastic.
Yeah. That's great.
And done by cutting out the sugary snacks, wasn't it? Yeah. Oh, well,
Well done to you.
Thank you.
Fantastic. Carla, how are you feeling?
All good.
So you were
all
18
good.
stone before, 18
Yes.
stone 1 pound.
Yeah.
She can't wait to get on there.
Oh, I can't.
Let's see how we go. 16 stone 11 pounds. That's a lot for 1 stone 4 pounds in just a month.
It's brilliant, brilliant.
And
I'm
you've
so
done that
pleased.
how, Carla?
Cooking all fresh foods. It really is that simple. I cut
Cutting up
out all the
processed
takeaways and I'm cooking everything myself.
Fantastic. Well, it's been worth it.
Definitely.
And it's just going to get better as well.
Thank you.
Well done. Finally, Louise, up you come.
Thank you.
So let's just remind you, before the sugar-free G&B, Louise weighed 14 stone 11 pounds. OK, let's see what you got.
Oh my goodness.
So Louise, you are down to
Da, 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 da.
13 stone 12 pounds. Just sensational.
Thank you.
Just understand how you feel about that.
Oh, it's amazing, yeah. I feel really good. It's all about how I'm feeling, and that is definitely the difference. I am just feeling brilliant.
Do you think you're going to be able to keep it up?
Oh, definitely. It's a way of life now, so yeah.
Well, I mean, I think one of the interesting things is that if you want to go back there, the weight loss is part of it, but we can see all of you have got this big smile on your face. You look fantastic.
Yeah,
it's not just the weight you've lost, it's how you're feeling is hugely important. Well, 2 people that have played a huge part in their transformations are dietitian Cheryl Forberg and fitness expert Jessie Pavelka. Morning, guys. So how do you feel about that? Weight loss all round?
Amazing, amazing results. Yeah.
Cheryl, is that the kind of result that anybody could expect from being on your meal plans and doing Jessie's exercise? I mean, they've all lost around a stone, give or take.
Yes, that's very typical. I've seen this happen over and over again. This plan really, really works if you follow it and combine it with exercise.
And Jessie, undoubtedly as well, the amount that the girls have lost, it's not excessive, it's not a huge, drastic amount, but
Right.
it's a really good, steady amount. And if they keep up the fitness plan and they keep up the diet plan, how much more do you think they could lose?
It depends on how far they want to take it. But I think my main focus, and for them, my main focus is they feel good. The numbers are a side effect of falling in love with the feeling, and they've done that. So it's looking good on them, and they're smiling.
You're absolutely right. Falling in love with the feeling is what it's all about, which it clearly looks like you've all done that.
We have Dr. Hilary here, of course, who's also been a companion for you throughout this journey. Oh, you come bearing gifts, Dr. Hilary.
One last treat.
Fantastic. Absolutely brilliant. Well done. And all so much healthier now than you were before. Well done. Very proud of them.
And the health effects of losing this kind of weight, Hilary?
Well, I've just been hearing their blood pressure is already better, their cholesterols are going to be better, less fatty liver, less risk of diabetes and cardiovascular problems in the future. So I'm really proud of what they've achieved. They all look great, they're feeling great, they're really happy, and I think they're going to go on throughout this year and just get slimmer and slimmer and healthier and healthier.
Yeah, too right. And families, you all must be very proud as well. Yeah, there you go. They've been there for the hard yards as well when we've not been with you. Congratulations to all 3 of you. Really proud. Thank you to Cheryl and thank you to Jessie in the States as well. Thanks for all your hard work, guys.
Thank you, guys.
Oh, you've been role models for all of us. Thanks ever so much. Well done.